Hi guys, good evening. So today we are having a session with a program that I like to continue a lot, giving opportunity for the upcoming youth of our technological world. So this session is a special session, Women in Tech. We'll be introducing a good women in tech from the University of SLIT. So she is a third year undergraduate for software development. So we'll be talking about app services in Azure, and as well as I'm Malit, and here we start the tech talk with Malit. So I'll introduce Hiruni. So Hiruni is our speaker today. So good evening, Hiruni.
Good evening, Malit.
So before we start, can we know a little bit about you so we can understand about you a little bit more?
Yeah, today I'm going to show you how to create a simple React application and deploy it into Azure Web Service. So
Okay.
the special thing is I am using a free plan to
Okay.
deploy this application. So
Mhm. Okay. So tell a little bit about yourselves. What are you studying? What is your major in studying in SLIT? And little bit details about you, so we can get to know a little bit more about you before we start.
yeah, I am Hiruni Learn. And
Okay.
I'm third year software engineering undergraduate at SLIT, and I'm
Hmm.
from Andhra.
Okay.
So
So
that's all about myself.
okay, Hiruni. So we will start the session so you will understand what we are working on. So Hiruni, I'll give the floor to you. So I'll share your screen so you can start your demonstration and talk about what
Okay.
we are doing on this session.
My,
Yeah.
you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I'm sharing right the moment. I think you can see it right now. I think there's an internet interference, but I think it's working.
Okay. So
Yeah, now you can see the screen.
okay. Can I continue now?
Yeah.
Okay. So as I said before, today I'm going to deploy a web application to Azure App Service.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Okay.
moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So today I'm going to looking at these uh, topics. So first of all, I talk about what is Azure App Service, the plans available under App Service, and the pricing tiers for Windows and Linux, and the key
Okay.
features of Azure App Service, and finally the demonstration, how to deploy a
Okay.
simple application to Azure App Service. So
Nice.
let's move. So, as I said before, my intention is to deploy a React application to Azure App Service. So,
Okay.
for that, we need to know what is Azure App Service. So, Azure
Okay.
App Service is HTTP based service for hosting web applications, REST
Mm-hmm.
APIs, and mobile packets. So, developers can use a lot many applications using multiple languages and frameworks to create their to develop their applications. For an example, they can use .NET, .NET Core, Java, Ruby, Node.js, PHP or Python. Likewise, most of the languages and frameworks are supported for Azure App Service. So,
Okay.
when we are make use of this service, uh, we can use this service under plan. So there are plenty of plans available in Azure App Service. So their free and
Mm-hmm.
shared plans are available for testing in a management environment, and the basic, standard, and premium plans are for production
Mm-hmm.
workloads run on dedicated virtual machine instances.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then moving into next slide. So this Azure pricing tiers are available for Windows and both Linux operating system. For Windows operating
Mm-hmm.
system, mm, there are some features available under each plan. These features are varied from one plan to another. So basically, I'm
Okay.
here today. I am talking about free plan. So under free plan, we can use 10 web, mobile, or API applications, and we need 1 GB disk space.
Okay.
And for compute
That is the
time,
amount that is the amount of display when you are going for the free standards, right?
yes.
Okay.
Uh, then, and for compute type, for free plan, it's shared, and the pay as you go price is free. For other
Okay.
plans, we need to pay for the compute time for using these computing resources. So the rates are given here per hours. So
Okay.
in here, since I am using free plan, um, you can also use free plan. For university students, they can use their university credentials to create this free account and use this service uh, free. And also others can also create this free account, but only thing is they need to add credit card details to
Okay.
activate this free plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, Malit, do you have anything to add the discussion? I have already discussed about these pricing tiers and those plans.
No, actually, the basic are covered. Normally, we are targeting the new users, right? So in Azure, we have a free account that is available. We can create a free account to test our. That means when new people are coming into the technology, it's very easy for them to understand, right? So we were talking about virtual machine and other services. For example, if you take 10 to 15 years back, we if you want to do a testing level thing, you have to build a PC. The technical team has to assemble the PC, install the software, and they have to go sometimes 3 to 5 floors above in the software development area and connect that PC. After that, they have to deassemble and give another advantage, and we have lots of things. But with Azure, when cloud services introduced with several companies, and especially we are talking about Microsoft Azure, what is the important part is if you want a virtual machine, it's only minutes away, right? Because I myself, I was a technician for more than 10 years earlier. So I know it's very hard to build a PC and give it to the end user. It takes about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, the installation time earlier. Now with SSD, it's very easy. So as it is creating a virtual machine for usage developers like you, that means software engineers who are coming new to the field or the ones who are working, it's very easy for us. So these tiers actually I don't have to add much more because you all are working all together in this area and you understand it better. So as I said before, so these are the things what we have to consider. So I don't have to add much more. So you made it clear. So what are the tiers available and stuff. So you can continue with the session. So if I have want to add anything, I'll interrupt you and ask some questions. So and the viewers also can ask questions. You can send message through Facebook and the YouTube stream. So if there's any question you want to direct to Hiruni or myself, just fire it away. We are happy to help you while we are doing this session. Okay, Hiruni, for you again. You can continue
Okay.
from here.
Okay. And we have the pricing tiers for Linux environment. For free plan, both for Windows operating system and Linux operating system, features are both are same under free plan, and the pay as you go price is also free. And for other plans, the payment rates are given how you are paid when you are using these plans. So let's move forward. So far, I discussed about what is Azure App Service and about plans of available in Azure App Service. So now I'm going to talk about key features of Azure App Service. So when talking about the key features, we can understand why we need to use this Azure App Service and why we need to make use of this service to deploy our application. And there are so many advantages using this Azure App Service. So let's see what are the key features of this Azure App Service.
Definitely.
So first of yeah, so first of all, Azure App Service provide developers to use multiple languages and multiple frameworks to develop their applications, and no need to worry about the language or framework. They can use most of the languages and frameworks. And then the important thing is Azure App Service supports for most of the languages and frameworks, and it has first class. It's giving first class support for ASP.NET, ASP.NET Core, Java, Ruby, Node.js, PHP, or Python. These are the languages and frameworks which can developers can use to develop their language, and no need to worry about the deployment. That part is going to uh, take care of Azure Web Service. No need to
Okay.
worry about the languages and frameworks. So moving forward, uh, and the next key feature of of this service is it can manage DevOps optimization production environment. So users can developers can develop their applications, and they can make use of GitHub actions parallel with this Azure App Service, um, creating um, creating their application, and they can perform GitHub actions with parallel to the Azure App Service, and workflow runs. The continuous integration and continuous deployment are available when using this Azure App Service. And then moving into the next key feature, the scalability of this Azure App Service. Um, so Azure App Service is can global scale with high availability. So based on the demand for your application, App Service can scale resources up and down or in and out. And this can be done either manually or if you want to automatically, based on metrics like CPU utilizations, for example. This scalability is due to high availability of Azure App Service.
Okay.
So moving forward, the next key feature is uh, we can use most of the IDEs. We can use code editors to edit our code, and Azure has made it much easier to deploy your application directly from your various IDs like Visual Studio with Azure SDK, Xcode, IntelliJ IDE. Likewise, we can use IDEs. So the thing is, we can use Azure App Service Extension inside the IDEA. Then you can develop and then you can deploy the code application within the same place. You can use that in the same place. So it's very helpful for developers um, in creating, deploying, and debugging the application. So moving forward, uh, another key feature of this Azure App Service is serverless code. So developers no need to much worry about the servers. So server kind things, server related stuffs, all the things will be take care of. Azure App Service will take care of these server things, um, keeping the servers running. All the things will be take care of Azure App Service. You just need to deploy your application it into Azure Service, and uh, you can run a code snippet or script on demand. And only thing is you need to pay only for the computing time. So now we have discussed what are the key features of Azure App Service. So what are the benefits which we can gain from this Azure App Service? Now the discussion part is over. So now let's move on to the demonstration process, creating simple React application and deploy it into Azure App Service. So let's begin the journey to create a React application and deploy it into Azure App Service. So moving forward, as I said before, um, I need to create React application and I need to deploy it into Azure App Service. Since I am using this Azure App Service, I need to have an Azure account with an active subscription. So, so for that, if you are new to this Azure account, you need to create a new account. So for that, you can use this URL. And since I have an account, I will be directly into this page, the home page, uh, Microsoft Azure portal. If you don't have any account, you need to create an account. So you can create your free account uh, by just university students can give their university credentials, and others can also make use of this free plan by just giving their credit card details and so on. But the thing is, free plan is we don't need to pay for that under this plan, and uh, we need to install Git into our PC. So for that, um, I need to go to this URL and I need to download latest version for according to your operating system. The downloads are available for each and every operating system. So since I am using Windows operating system, I just need to click on this button. So when after downloading this application, you need to install it into your PC. It's a simple installation process. You need to go with simple mouse clicks, and you will be easily install the application into your PC.
The instructions are given in the website, right?
Yeah,
How to
all the
install.
instructions are given in the website. How you can download. and install. The documentation is available here, so you can refer to it. And then since I am going to create a React application, I need to download Node.js to my local computer. So for that, um, I need to go for this URL. You just need to type download Node.js. Then this URL is available. Then you can just click on this URL and uh, you can see this page. So from here, also you can download Node.js to your computer. Here you can
Okay.
see that this download is for Windows.
Hiruni, yeah, Hiruni, is it
Yeah.
possible for you to share the link in the comments on the panel on the StreamYard panel? You can share the link on the comment so they can visit the link and see how they can install this
Okay.
on the stream. No, go to the StreamYard tab on the top on your browser. Go to the StreamYard tab on the comment area. On the comment area, yeah, put the comment over there. Or just send the private chat. I will share it.
Okay.
Right. So, guys, I will share the link so that you can download the Node.js on your devices and install. So, I'm sharing the link on the description on the chat below. Okay, Hirun, you
Okay.
can continue. So, if there's links like that, please share so I can share it on the chat itself so they can
Okay.
visit the link and share.
And we need to download Node.js. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to this link, the link which is already shared now. So
Mm-hmm.
from here you can download the Node.js according to your operating system. For Windows operating system, you can download it. Uh, you can use this recommended for most users version. So you just
Okay.
need to click on this button and you can download it. For other operating systems, you can go through this link and you can download uh, appropriate version.
Okay.
And then, um, as a code editor or IDE, I am using Visual Studio Code. You can use any
Okay.
of the code editor. So I'm here
Mm-hmm.
using Visual Studio Code. So for that also, I need to download this Visual Studio Code into your local PC. It's
Okay.
also very simple installation process. You just need to download and install it into your computer. So the versions are available under each operating system. So that link also, um,
I think it's code.visualstudio.com, right? If I'm right.
yeah,
Yeah.
code.visualstudio.com.
Yeah, I'll share the
Yeah,
link. I have it.
okay. And then um, you can use Azure App Service extension inside your Visual Studio Code. Uh, or else you can just use Azure Portal to do the deployment process. So today I'm going to use Azure account to deploy my application. So now we are ready with all the pre-requirements. Now I can just go to create my React application. So let's move forward. So creating a simple React application. So for that, I need to go to VS Code. Since I am using uh, Visual Studio Code, this is the Visual Studio Code environment, and then you need to open a file location. You need to select a file location where you want to locate your application. And then you need to create a React application. So for command of this creating React application, npx create hyphen react hyphen app and the application name. The name can be whatever name you want. So it should be in a lowercase letter. So I'll just
Okay.
show you how to do this. So, so this is my folder. I can choose a folder location from this file and open folder. I am inside this folder. So you can see the terminal. I'm inside this folder, and then I need to create a React application. So for that, I am typing this command create React app and the app name. And you just need to simply press enter. So after entering this command, the React application will be created. It may take some time. So it a little time consuming process. You need to wait until the application is created. So here I have already created my React application by typing this command. So you can also create this command. So actually, I forgot to tell you that before creating this application, you need to check whether you are correctly installed Node.js into your local computer. So for that, you just need to check by typing this command node to hyphen with version. You need to check. Now you can see uh, our version is given here. The Node.js version is given here, so that we can verify that I have clearly downloaded and installed Node.js to my computer. So after that, you can create the React application.
So
Then after
from
creating
inside
this
the
React application, I need to go inside this application. So
so
for
from
that,
inside the
I just
Visual
start.
Code itself, Hiruni. So inside the Visual Code itself, you can check whether the modules are installed properly and or not, right? Am I right?
Yeah, we need to
Okay.
check before creating
Okay.
the React application.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I need to go inside this application. So for that, I am giving cd and simply press tab key. Then you can go inside this app folder by just
Okay.
pressing the tab key. Then enter. Now I am in the React application. So now I can see whether my application is running or not. So for that, I am giving npm start.
Hiruni, there's a request. Is it possible to increase the font size of the code so the others can't see, some can't see the code little bit? On the Visual Studio Code, can you increase the font size?
Sorry.
Increase the font size of the
Okay.
Visual Studio Code.
Can you see it properly now?
think yes. Yeah, I think now it's possible for them to see. I think if you could put the code area also for a little bit viewable.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the React script has started. It's loading into the web browser. You can see the URL localhost colon 3000. We
Okay.
just create our React application. We did not
Hmm.
publish it in any application. We just create and run it. That's why we uh, we don't having such URL like public URL. We still don't didn't go for that.
Okay. Now this application is created locally, right?
Yes, this application is created locally.
Okay.
Now you can see the React application is run. Okay, then go back to our code. Go back to our slides. Then we have already created our React application, and we need to create a app service. So for that, we need to go to Azure Web Portal. Here is the Azure Web Portal. Um, then I need to create a app service. So for that, I just need to click on this app service icon.
Okay. If they cannot see the app service icon, they can search on the search bar, right? For app services.
Here. Why it is not working? I think something went wrong.
Just restart the portal. That will work.
Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a few update, guys. So those who are here listening right now, so if you are interested in any other subject, that means what you want to hear or in the future, because we are doing this session every Saturday. So tell us what you like. You can directly contact us through the YouTube channel, or Malik Tech Guide is there on Facebook as well. So give your thoughts and comments regarding what are the technologies you want to learn. And from next month onwards, every last week of this session, that means every last Saturday of the session, will be selecting one participant for a free Microsoft fundamental examination. So from August we are starting this every month. So those who are joining for all the sessions for each and every week, so we will be selecting one person to do giving away free Microsoft fundamental examination, which consists of I think more than seven or eight exams available right now. So you can select one of them, and you will be entitled for one Microsoft fundamental exams. Hiruni, is it recovered?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll share the screen.
Now you can see Uh, I need, let's come again. I need to click on this app service and need to create a new app service. So for here, you need to add some details about project. So under subscription, they have already given the Azure the subscription name. Then I need to create a resource group. So for that, I need to create new one. Then I need
Okay.
to type name for this resource group.
Okay.
I'm just giving this name. If it is possible to give this name, you can see the green tick is available here. Then you can click OK. Then you can give the name for web application. So
Okay.
for the name, I'm giving demo React app. Okay, it can. It's okay. Then under publish, since I need to publish my code, I just keep the selection as it is. So under the runtime stack, I need to select my tech stack under Node.js. Oh, here, Node under Node. I am selecting this one. Since I have downloaded this recommended for most users, uh, the LTS version. That's why I selected this Node 12 LTS. And then the operating system, since I am using Windows, I'm just selecting Windows. And the region, you can select any region from here, or else you can keep this default as it is. And other
Okay.
details are given here.
Yeah, Hiruni, I need to give a little bit update about the regions. So when you're selecting the region, you can select any regions, but you have to understand by selecting different regions, the price range of the regions are different. That means if you are selecting North American region, the prices are different. If you are selecting Asian country, it's a different price. So as wise, please make a wise choice while you're doing. That means while you are selecting the regions. Okay, Hirun, you can continue. I just updated regarding the pricing range of Azure structures. Uh, One of our viewers is asking Hiruni a question. That means whether you can create the Azure App Services via VS Code. Hiruni,
Yeah. And can you
one of
repeat
our
it again? Because there is
yeah
something
yeah, there's a
went
little bit of
wrong.
interference. Yeah, a viewer is asking, can't we create the Azure App Services via VS Codes itself?
Yes, we can. We can add Azure App Service extension inside the Visual Studio Code. Then
Hmm.
we can use it in the Visual Studio Code. Yeah,
Okay,
without
so I think
going to this these kind of things.
okay. So what we'll do is
You
we
can
will
just
show
try
this
out it. It's very easy thing.
Okay, can you, after doing this, that means this demonstration, is it possible for you to show how it's done?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
That means after demonstration this web services thing, is it possible for you to show how to do it through VS Code?
After the installation process. Yeah,
Can you show how to do it on VS Code itself?
that means I need to demonstrate that part.
No, just show, that means from where you can deploy. So no need to go all the way through. Just show them how where you can find it and connect it. I think from the future service, that means sessions, we can show them how to do through VS Code itself. Okay,
Okay.
okay. You can continue.
Uh, okay. And then I need to click on this review plus create button. So inside the visual code, when you are using that extension, it's easy. No need to uh, give some demonstration process. It's very easy. You just need to go. You can manage to do it. And documentations are also available in the website. You can refer to it.
Okay,
And after create reviewing, after the thing, you can see the summary details which I have given before,
okay, okay.
and you need to click on this create button.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can see the initializing is in progress. The deployment is submitting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, since it is being done, I can see the steps. You can see the steps which I have already gone through. So
Okay.
we are in this step,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can see this page after the deployment. So from after the deployment process, you need to click on this get published profile to download .publish setting file and need to
Mm-hmm.
verify whether your website is publicly available. So let's see whether the deployment is over. You can see your deployment is complete. Now we need to go to resource, and then you need to download this file. So the file is a .publish setting file. It's an XML file which contains information about your subscription, and it contains information about all subscriptions associated with users. So then I need to go to this URL to check whether my website is available. My application is available. So now you can see, now you can verify by just clicking on this URL. And then we'll go back to our presentation and we just go through
Okay.
this, and then we need to create a GitHub repository. So need to if you need to create a GitHub repository, you need to first have a GitHub account. So since I have an account in GitHub, it's also very simple thing, creating another account, just giving some information. So and after having an account in GitHub, now you can create a new repository by clicking on this sign. Then go to new repository,
Okay.
and then under create a new repository, you can give a name. So for that, you can give any name. So and then this. repository. I am using this repository only for this purpose. So
Okay.
then I need to keep it as private and then create repository. So after creating this repository, you need to go go you need to go to your VS Code, back to your VS Code, and need to type some command. First, you need to go to this command. You need to type this command git init to initialize the git in your uh, application. So let's go one by one. Then it will be easy. So now this is the application. This application I have created earlier. Now I am going to make use of this application. So for that I need to go inside this uh, application. For that then cd space and then press tab key. Now I am inside this application. Then I need to give that command git init. Then press enter. So I mistakenly go to the wrong application. I need to go to this application. So I need to type again. I think I need to go back. Then I need to type cd space tab key twice. Then I can go inside my application. Before I'm just clearing the terminal. Then I need to type the git init command to initialize the git repository. And then I need to type git add command to add all the files inside this application. So for that, git add all command. And then uh, now I'm going to push my code inside the GitHub repository. So before pushing this application inside the repository, you need to give a commit message. So for that, you need to give this git commit message. Git commit hyphen m, and you need to put a message. Since this is the initial commit, I am giving it as initial commit. The commit message should be inside the double quotation. Then press enter. And then you need to remotely add your GitHub repository. Here is the URL for your Git repository. You just need to copy it and then give this command git remote add origin and then the repository URL git remote add origin repository URL and then press enter. Now we are ready to push our code into GitHub repository. So for that I am giving the command git push origin master and press enter.
Hiruni, we have a question from one of our viewers. Hiruni?
Yeah.
We have a
Yes.
question. One person is asking, what is a resource group in Azure?
Yeah. Yeah. Azure resource groups are logical collections of virtual machines, storage accounts, virtual networks, web applications, databases, and or a database servers. Users will group related resources for an application, divided into groups for production and non-production. So that's it. Azure Resource Service like a group, a
Okay. I think
logically collection of virtual machines and those stuff.
okay. I think
Is
the
that
Vibha got the
okay
answer. Yeah, I
for
think
that
he got
question?
the answer. Yes, I think he got the answer.
Okay, okay. Mhm. Then we need to go back to our repository and check whether this I have correctly pushed this code into GitHub repository. So for that, I just need to refresh this page.
Okay.
Now you can see I have pushed my application into GitHub repository. You can see all the files inside the repository. You can see these folders in here. And then now I'm going to create a secret. Creating a secret for this repository. For that, I need to go to settings, and then I need to go to secrets and new repository secret. So creating a secret, you need to give a name for this secret. It's a so for that I'm giving the name Azure Web App Publish, and then for the value we need to copy the file which we have downloaded before, that dot publish setting file. We need
Okay.
to go to this file and you need to copy the content of this file, and then you need to paste it here under value. Now you just need to click on this add secret. Secret is adding now. You can see the status whether the secret is added or not. Now you can see the repository secret added. Then
Okay.
I need to go to actions. Under actions, we need we are going to perform GitHub actions. Since we are using React application, we need to choose this one under deploy your code with these popular services. So since I am using React, I just need to click on this set up this workflow button. Now I will be direct to this page and the azure.yml file is created. So Before commit this file, I need to do some modification to this code. In here, the under on method, you need to replace this keyword to push. That means we need to configure a workflow. Whenever I push my code into GitHub repository, these updates are available also in my public application. So
Okay.
I'm configuring that thing inside this Azure YML file. So it's a kind of text file. Usually it has .yml or .yaml extension. So and the thing is, we need to keep indentation properly. If you are if the indentation is not properly done, you can see error is generated. Bad indentation of a mapping entry. So indentation is uh, very important inside this Azure YML file. And then in here, in Azure Web App name, you need to give the web application name which you have already created before. So, and then you need to put Azure Web App package path into build. So, I'm just copying some code and paste it here. The same thing. Here, the indentation problem. Okay. Um, in here, the I need to do the changes. The web app name. This is my web application. This is the public website, and copy my name and paste it here.
Okay, we have a question,
And
Hiruni.
yeah,
So one of our viewers is asking, what is a YML file?
yeah, I think I have already talk about that thing. Okay, yeah, tell you
No
again.
problem. I think
So,
if you explain, no problem. It's okay.
yeah, Azure YML file is a text file. It's a kind of
Okay.
text file. But the thing is, it's more considered about the indentation. So here why I am using this Azure.yml file, creating this file to configure my workflow. So when I am doing some changes to my code and pushing it back to my repository, then the new updates will be available in the public website as well. So that's why I am creating this Azure.yml file. Uh, Here we are using that Azure.yml file.
Okay. I think you got the answer for this one. Okay. You can continue.
Okay. Uh, then I have done with changes in Azure.yml file. Then I need to start commit, and commit new file.
Okay.
You can see the Azure.yml file create. The commit is visible. The message is given. Then I need to go to actions. The Under workflows, you can see that my activity, GitHub activity is running here. The GitHub activity which I performed before is visible under workflows. So whenever you are pushing something into GitHub repository, you can see a workflow is running here. After the creation, the workflow running is done, the new updates will be, you can see the new updates inside the our deployed application. So we need to wait until this is over. Now the workflow is created. Now I need to go to this our application and just need to refresh it.
Okay.
Now you can see our application is in this under this URL. Uh, Now I have deployed my application to Azure App Service.
Okay.
Then let's go back to our slides again. I have
Okay.
already go through these steps.
Mm-hmm.
Deploy. I have already deployed my application,
Mm-hmm.
and then after I go back to my site and refresh it, I can see my application is available. Now I'm going to do some changes in my code, and
Okay.
we can check whether my application is updated or not. So let's go back to our terminal,
Okay.
and we don't need this thing. And in this application, my application is my app 2. Inside this application, I will go to this under src app.js file. Here you can see the content. You can see this text. I think you can see this.
Okay.
So in app.js file, that text is given here. So I'm
Okay.
going to change this text into, simply we can say hello world. And then you need to save it. Okay. You can go file save, or else you can simply press Ctrl S. So before pushing, then now I have do some changes, modifications inside my code. So before I go to push this code into my repository, I need to pull back my pull back my application here. So
Okay.
since I have done a change, because I have uh, created a Azure YML file, Azure.yml file, so I need to pull back my code. So for that, I need to give command git pull origin master. Then press enter. I'm just clearing the terminal since you can't properly see my terminal. So you just need to give that command. Then after you need to push this code into repository. So for that, I'm giving git add all to add all the changes, and then I need to give the commit message. Uh, what is the commit message? Git commit hyphen m and the message. The message should be inside the double quotation, and press enter. And then now we are ready to push my code into my repository. Then I need to give this command git push origin master, and then press enter. Now we can go back to our GitHub workflow. Now you can see whenever I am pushing my code into GitHub, there is a workflow running here. So it's running. After this workflow has been created, has been stopped running, you can go to your public URL and refresh it. Let's see our modifications will appear inside this application. So it will take a little time. Now you can see it has done. Now we can go to our public website and refresh it. Now you can see our new updates. The public website is available with new updates. Whenever I am pushing my code into my repository, the public website also refresh. All the content I have done into the application will be available in this website as well. So I think I have done creating React application, and with GitHub Actions I have uh, deployed my application into Azure App Service. So I think you can now try out this thing. The demonstration part is over. It's done. Hello.
Sorry, I have muted my mic and I was speaking. Sorry. Okay. What I was telling was, uh, so if you have any questions regarding Microsoft App Services, I think before we end the session, Hiruni and myself will be very happy to help you regarding any questions. And as I said before, from next month onwards, we are monitoring each and every viewers, and we'll be selecting one of the viewers who are participating for all our live sessions for Tech Talk with Malit or Malit Tech Guide sessions. So from that, we'll be giving away a free Microsoft Fundamental voucher. So he can be seated. That means there are more than 7 to 8 exams. The new latest, we have 3 exams introduced, which is Security and Compliance and Microsoft 365 Dynamics Fundamentals. There are two exams also been added. So you can sit for one of the examinations from the vouchers. That means every month we are giving at the end of the last session of the month. And so, is there any questions before we end this session today? Hiruni, you can hear me, right? Round, right? Hello.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, I can
Earlier,
hear you.
earlier, earlier, I think it was muted, right? Now I think everyone got the message what we are giving.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, is there any questions regarding Microsoft Azure Web Apps Services? Okay. Okay. I guess there are no more questions. If you want to watch this video will be available after a few minutes of this session ending. So it will be available on Malit Tech Guide. It's my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe. And as I said before, we are having more and more sessions. So we are bringing technical expertise for Microsoft Azure technical series also. Uh, so. Um, Thank you, Hiruni, for taking your time and explaining regarding app services, how to deploy. I think those who are coming new to the field, it's very important for them to understand that means deploying an application cloud using free services as well as paid services from Microsoft Azure. So I think with the recent pandemic situation, working with cloud services is one of the important part than working locally. So, is there any ending message from you to the viewers, Hiruni? Hiruni?
So, so thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. You also. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address this kind of audience, and also my Microsoft Club of Sleep. Uh, Thank you all of you for giving me this opportunity, uh, and thank you again.
Okay, and I want to congratulate. I think Hiruni is one of the new member of Microsoft Club in Slit, I guess, right? And I want to
Yeah.
congratulate all the new members, including Yasiru, who was there in the last session with us. So they are the new members of the Microsoft Club, and I think we are planning to bring more and more university students with their insight in cloud technologies and other services. So thank you once again for participating and leaving your time for about more than an hour with us to learn new technologies, and for those who gave comments, those who asked questions. And as I said before, there are more things coming forward and we are giving away more and more things. So stay tuned with us. I'll be updating in my Facebook as well as in YouTube. So subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the bell icon, and you will get alerts of the latest things what we are going to do. So for today, I'm signing off. Thank you, Hiruni. Thank you, Slit Microsoft Club, for arranging the guest speaker. And I would like to get Hiruni for more services in the future as well. So thank you very much, guys. Good night and have a nice weekend and be safe during this pandemic. And I guess everyone knows that the situation is getting a little bit worse again. So be careful while you're traveling and be safe and stay safe. Thank you very much. Good night, guys, and have a nice day.